So I'll admit it, I'm a wrestling fan. That's right, I love watching big meaty men slapping meats. In other words, I'm a virgin. So obviously with me being a wrestling fan, one of my favorite types of video games to play are wrestling games. I'll sit there for hours simulating and playing matches in WWE games. It's genuinely so much fun. Another thing I love is cartoons like The Simpsons, especially The Simpsons video games. I've never played a bad Simpsons game. Between Hit and Run and The Simpsons video game on Xbox 360, I love it all. So when I heard that in 2001 a Simpsons wrestling game was released, I burnt down a Wendy's in excitement. The Simpsons Wrestling, developed by Big 8 Productions, released on April 3rd, 2001 for the Sony PlayStation. Published by Activision over here in the States and EA over in Europe, this game took the world by storm, and by the world I mean nobody. On paper it makes sense, taking one of the biggest TV shows and putting it in one of the biggest things at the time, that being wrestling. WWF, now WWE, was super popular at the time, coming off the purchase of WCW, their rival promotion. In other words, that's like Kellogg's buying General Mills. So here we go! Let's play none other than The Simpsons Wrestling. Going into the menu, we have 6 gameplay options, which are all basically the same, so I'm just going to be doing regular one-on-one matchups. Right out of the gate, we have 8 playable characters, those being Barney, Krusty, Apu, Willie, Homer, Lisa, Marge, and finally Bart, with 4 more unlockable characters as you play the game more. For the first match, I decided to play as Homer, going up against Barney. Here we go, and what the fuck? Okay. So this is The Simpsons Wrestling, a glitchy, shitty, horrible mess. First of all, let's talk about the controls. They suck. The game is never clear which button does what, so most of the time I'm stuck pressing random buttons trying to do random things. And even when I do press the button that I think I'm pressing to do the specific thing, it never works. So yeah, they stink. The gameplay itself is horrid. In order to win a match, you have to beat your opponent twice. That style of winning is a lot like games such as Mortal Kombat, which makes sense in those games, but not in this one. It creates a weird dynamic where the person instantly gets up and is ready to go, which is not how wrestling is. And the glitches, man, it's so bad. You barely touch the ropes and all of a sudden you're running a goddamn marathon, and half the time when you try to do a move on someone, it doesn't cooperate. And as far as I know, this is the only wrestling game where you can pin someone laying on top of them. Oh, and by the way, when someone's pinning you, you can't kick out. You have to pray to God that your stamina meter goes all the way down, because if you don't, then you're fucked. This game is considered one of the worst games of all time, and I know that's true because someone wrote it on Wikipedia. Seriously though, this game got horrible reviews from critics, even getting a 1 out of 10 on IGN, and I understand why. This game genuinely just pisses me off. I can't go more than 15 minutes without feeling the urge to shut it off. The Simpsons Wrestling is horrible. There's no reason to play it today, and there never will be a reason to play it ever. Anyways, my name is Dimes. Thank you for watching.